Hey, this is Carl, and welcome to another unboxing. So stay tuned. So it has been a while since our last unboxing. The main reason is that I was waiting for some cameras to arrive so I can hopefully make a better video. Now we have 3 cameras on the studio, here, and here. So hopefully all of this stuff works properly when I edit them. So yeah, so I need to start unboxing because the boxes outside the studio is already piling up and I have to keep them elsewhere. So now we're going to unbox a Spiderman statue, and this is a last minute pre-order because somebody backed out on their pre-order, so I was able to hop in on one. So let's start. I really don't like it when boxes have this plastic thing on the edge. It makes it hard to unbox them sometimes. Okay. I've already mentioned this piece in the monthly episode of Statues I Wish I Can Afford. So it has arrived and it's time to unbox it. So it came in a black foam and velcro straps. Okay, it's easy enough. Hopefully I don't have to remove the entire thing, but it's getting hard. Okay, there you go. And there you go. Like always, we're going to look for the base, but I think it's only one layer. Hope everything is okay up there. I'm guessing this is the base, and sure enough it is the base. Okay. So we have the Future Foundation Spider-Man by Darkseid. I got edition number 7 from the edition size of 50. And here is the base. It's just a road type of base with a Fantastic Four logo here. And yeah, and there's a wire here. And that's about it. Okay. Next, let's unbox it from the right side. I'm gonna remove the foams first to make it easier. Oh, this is heavy. We have a steel type thing which has a very hot top and has a peg which will go right here. Easy peasy. Next, I think this is the arm. And yep, we are right. So we have the right arm here with a shooting kind of pose. It has this hexagon type of textures and some areas without textures and some parts that are color black. The molding seems to look pretty good. There's definitely no molding issues even in the between the fingers here in the middle. And Future Foundation Spider-Man does have a web shooter right here. Yeah, so just put it aside first. I think we have the first portrait. This statue is packed pretty good. Like, there's foam inside the foam, and it's wrapped by like this paper. It's pretty good. I like the unboxing experience. We have the first portrait right here. The eyes is like, what do you call it? I think it's like a gunmetal type of color. It does have the textures here again, and some plain areas. I think this would have looked better if it was painted like pearl white. So maybe that's an upgrade for me someday. I do love the portrait, looks pretty good. Steven did a fantastic job. Okay, next we have another piece for the base. And again, we have the hot top surface. I think this is going to be a steel part. Does have some textures here on the side and a yellow paint. And we'll go right here. The magnets are pretty strong and I'm quite impressed. I'm gonna take Spider-Man last. So let's look for the other hand switch out. Okay, we have another right hand switch out this time. It does have some power effect here. I don't know what that is or what's that called. I'm not even gonna pretend that I know, because I have even no idea what this who this character is. I just know it's Spider-Man, and I like the pose. I like the costume, since I do want to collect Spider-Man costumes, different costumes that is. So yeah, similar, very similar to this guy. I think it's the same sculpt, but they just added this power effect here, which is painted orange. Yeah. What's next? Let's look for the portrait. We have the second portrait. Okay. It has a different eyes from this portrait, but more or less the scope is oh wait, no, I wouldn't say it's the same. It's definitely different. Like they have different designs here on the sides. Yeah, different eyes, different designs at the back, and this guy has a deeper jawbone while this guy doesn't have that. Okay, second portrait here, and I think there's still one more. Does this even have a second layer? I don't think so. Oh yeah, no second layer here. Oh, we have a third portrait here. Okay. Okay, we have the third portrait right here. Different eyes again, and let's see. Yeah, the design of the mask is definitely different from the other stuff. Stop focusing on my face. Okay, there you go. This is the third portrait. Looks pretty good. The eyes is painted with that gunmetal like kind of paint. Again with the hexagon what do you call this, texture. Okay, third portrait down, and it's time to look for the platform, the big part of the base where Spider-Man will stand. Okay, wow, this guy is very heavy. Oof. Okay, so this is where Spider-Man will stand. It's like a nuclear thing, silo. And I presume that it's going to be very hot because you can see this bluish hue on the paint. Since this is metal here, paint looks pretty good, and it does look like that it's steel. I like the sculpt they did here, the mesh or the screen. Yeah, and there's some random textures for the metal and some random scratches here and details on the paint. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Oh, there's a 3D print line here. They forgot to clean that up, but it's okay. It's the only one, so it's forgivable. So it does have a key and peg, which will go to the base. Okay, have to. I really love the fitment on this statue. Like, everything fits pretty good, and I'm very, very impressed. Like, there's the gaps are so thin, unlike other customs. So well done by the factory and well done by the commissioner for doing that. Lastly is we have Spider-Man himself. Okay. Okay. Let's put down the box first, I guess. So here we go, we have the body of Spider-Man. Again, we have the hexagon details or textures all around the body. There's some spots without them, which is painted black, some are white, and even the sole of his feet have details. I mean, there's a sculpt there. They added some details there, which is pretty good. The paint is actually pretty good as well. My only comment is I would have loved it if this guy was pearl white. I think it would have popped more. There's a smudge on the paint here. Not sure if the camera can capture that. Let's look at it more. Again, with the web shooter here, like the right hand, there seem to be no molding issues, just the paint smudge. I don't see any 3D. I don't see any 3D printing lines as well. So the left hand does have a key and peg, which will go on top of this thing. So let's align that real quick. There you go. Yeah, like I said, the engineering is quite good on this one. Like, there's no gaps. There's a little gap, but it's just on the thumb. Everything, the rest of the fingers are touching the base pretty well. This Spider-Man does have a very daring kind of pose that you can see, and I do hope that this will not lean over time. Pretty sure there's going to be a very thick metal rod here on his left arm going to his body, and it's probably not hollow. So let's put on the left arm. Magnet's pretty strong, just goes right in. Let's try the other switch out. I don't really like the switch out with this power effect thing. Sorry about that. One of the cameras, this camera shut down because of high temperature. Forgot to change the setting. Anyway, back to the assembly. Let's use this one since I like this better. Cleaner is better. As for the portraits, for these two guys, I would prefer this one. and comparing it to this other portrait, I like this one, so I'm going to use this. Very easy to assemble since the magnets are pretty strong. Yeah, it's pretty strong indeed. Okay, so we have finished assembling Spider-Man. He came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He came in 10 pieces, 3 portrait switchouts, and 2 right-hand switchouts. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys like it. And if you do, like and subscribe. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.